All right, we are back at the South Canal trail crossing with McCallum's Drive in Mesa. It was nice last night. Oh my God, so restorative to sleep in a real bed shower. Oh my God, we did laundry. We were so gross. I mean, everything's salt encrusted and sweaty and nasty, almost to the point where it's like crinkling and standing up by itself. So I had to get new socks. I've actually blown through 2 pairs of Injinjis on this trail so far. They develop holes in the balls of the feet so fast. It's super frustrating because those are kind of like my blister silver bullet. So at the Fry's, I picked up some new socks. They're not Injinjis, so hopefully I'm not having any problems with blistering today. I have to keep an eye on that because it's definitely hot out here again. The weather forecast says it's supposed to be 92-ish. And we're pretty much just walking canals through civilization today, all the way out to South Mountain Preserve. We're not sure where we're going to be able to camp tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to come up with something, but on the plus side, packs are light because we don't really have to carry any food. A little bit water. We have a couple liters each, even though there's like a store again in 5 miles, just because it is so hot and impactful out here that, you know, we need to do our best to stay as hydrated as possible. At any rate, it's like almost 11 a.m. and we're finally just getting started because, you know, we got a room last night and we took advantage of it. But now we out here in this, and it's time to get a move on. They're just passing. We're only like a half mile in. This is the Park of the Canals in Mesa. Looks like a nice park. There's lots of cover and shade and whatnot in there, so that's nice. I imagine if we were later in the day or we had been walking further, we'd probably stop in there and rest up for a little bit because we got this today pretty much all day. It's gonna be a long day. Okay, so we're making a hard left to go to the south. Here, this is the Sun Circle Basin, I do know that. But, so we're stepping off the South Canal, gonna be walking along another canal. There's no Maricopa Trail sign or sticker on that side of the bridge, but it pretty much dead ends, so you got that. Anyway, onward. Well, this is cool. This little rest area here has a drinking fountain and a bin, a little bit of shade. This is the Sun City Basin. Nice that they have especially the drinking fountain and the shade. All right, we got visual confirmation. We remain on the right track. Woohoo! It's nice that they keep us on the canals and off the roads. Unfortunately, it's concrete, but plenty of room on the side to walk on the dirt. Holy smokes, when was the last time you saw a rollerblade? Looks like they're trying to build up their coral reef habitat here in the canal. Good luck with that. Although Nightcrawler is convinced he saw an otter in the last canal. I'm suspicious. Well, tragedy averted. We got off the concrete. Turns out we were on the wrong side of the canal. I don't know how that happened. There's no sign to direct us over to this side. But hey, and the sign at the beginning of that had like shoes, you know, like walking or whatever. Anyway, this is paved too. It's asphalt, which is slightly less detrimental for you than concrete, but still plenty of shoulder. And on this side of the road, for the time being, tiny dots of shade here and there. Look at this. So much sun. It's like 11:30. Not sure what the temperature is, but it's definitely well into the 80s. Thank goodness there's a delightful intermittent breeze. Hopefully it'll continue because there is not a cloud in the sky. anywhere. We gonna die. We gonna die. So we moved back to over the other side of the canal because even though the last trail signs we saw were on that far side, which doesn't have concrete and isn't, you know, part of the canal path, I guess, this side has the crosswalk. So if you want to cross the street safely, you know, you have to cross the street anyway. So it doesn't really make much sense. Also, this side has, you know, street lights. I guess they're like, you hikers can just kick rocks, or if you're on a bicycle, you'd probably be over on this side anyway. At any rate, hopefully we don't miss any turns. Has been a while since we've seen a trail sign, but I'm pretty sure we're still on the right track. Now we're out of Mesa and into Gilbert for a little bit. It's so cute, these little ducks. They just come out of the canal and rest for a little bit on the little safety steps, or the, oh shit, I fell on the canal steps. Seeing them like in all the little stairs. There's a little duck hiding in one of them. I'm not sure why. You would think they would want to be in the water. This is hot out here. Got a little road trail side find. Huh. Columbia jacket? What? Yoga ball or medicine ball? Actually, this is one of those like stretchy balls. I'm not sure what those are. Tiny gets a ukulele. Whew. Oh, what's that? I'm afraid to look in the little tiny sack. Hope it's not filled with diamonds. That's what the shopping carts look like before they end up in the canal. Like the dozens of other shopping carts we have seen in the canal. Oop, there's candidate number B, or candidate letter B. We're gonna peel off here at this intersection. There's a fries and some food options off to the left. And I'm hungry, I haven't eaten anything today. Oh, there's all the trash. I was wondering where all the trash was in the canals yesterday. There's shoes, some of it. But yeah, we're gonna peel off here, get a snack. The one real bummer about this part is you can't really pee any place, so I'll handle that too. Let's see what we got. Wonder what's in the cooler. Well, we took a little break here. We had a side spur. We were gonna go eat at a place called Giant Burger, but it's like all the way over on the other side of that grocery store. We didn't want to walk that far. It's all like black and paved and hot, and forget all that. So we ate here at Simpleton's Bar and Grill, and like they had a great deal on burgers, and I had a draft. They were only $2.50. What the hell, why not? It's freaking hot out here. So hopefully that burger I just pounded and all the fries I'm able to keep as we go back into the heat and start walking again. I'm a little nervous, but it's all good. We'll get back on the canal, get the umbrella up. There's still some breeze because it is hot, hot, hot. As soon as you step into the sun, back to the canal. Here's another one of the little side trail pocket parks. Another rest station. Someone's resting. Drinking fountain bin, yay! It's nice. I feel bad. We just scared this little decky couple with their little decky babies off of the off the bank of the canal here. Look at them. Oh, so cute. Wow, this is cool. If you're a dude. Is the female door on the other side? Let's see. Nope, just if you're a dude. What the? Man, dudes can go wherever, unless you're dropping one. But this has got to be one of the sorriest efforts at a tree cell tower I've ever seen. I mean, I guess kudos for going with the pine theme, because there's one right next to it, but Jeebus, that is god-awful. Ooh, we're about to cross under US 60. We started at 60 and near the 303 loop, but in this area it's more like an actual freeway than the 4-lane highway that it is in the area we started. and we'll be finishing. Listen how quiet that is. And it's nice and cool in here. That breeze is kicking. We need to switch over the other side of the canal again, even though we don't get any crosswalk signals over there, because any little bit of shade there is on that side. Looks like we got a ways to go. Right on. Well, we were gonna cross the street because there was some bits of shade getting to the trail, but man, looking forward, nope. And at least on this side, we get our crosswalks. Back in Gilbert, we've been like sort of dipping in between Gilbert and Mesa, and now we're on the Heritage Trail apparently. I don't know that it's going to be any different than the Consolidated Canal Trail we've been on. Doesn't look like it, just slightly less shade. Oh, and they're not trying to disguise their cell towers as shitty pine trees. Well, now there's a waiting line for shopping carts to get thrown into the canal. Like, SRP is what controls all of these canals. That's hilarious. There's park your shopping cart here. We'll get to it soon. Throw it into the canal, like I know you want. There's a little turtle over there. There was one turtle. It looked like two turtles on that step, but since then, they pooped into the water and only one little head popped back up. He's just dog paddling there, like, hey, don't mind me, just a little turtle. This is so cute. Man, these canals are full of life and shopping carts. Oh no, it's a bunch of little ducky babies with no mama or dad. Although, you know, usually I don't see them with any dad. It's always with mom. You guys are too young to be out by yourselves. What are you doing by yourselves, little duckies? Oh, you need a chaperone.
Totes adorbs.
Totes.
Come
Oh,
here, ducky.
maybe they were like a goldfish. All right, we are at Freestone Park in Gilbert. There's a big old park. Unfortunately, like the bathroom is at the far end of it. So, you know, the maximum amount we could possibly walk off trail to get to the can is what is required. And that is what I require right now because we are urban hiking. And so you have to do these crazy things just to be able to use a toilet. Nice park though. Sure be a lot nicer if it wasn't a million degrees out here. Which is probably why there's really nobody out here. Except for those guys running around. Oop. And those are birds. I thought they were meat brats. Otherwise, everyone just basically seems committed to hiding out in the shade. I don't blame you. I brought my own. Thank goodness. I would be dead. Yeah, we had a nice little sit and rest at Freestone Park here in Mesa. We are headed back now. We've been walking in a southerly direction. One of the, probably the downsides of today is we've been walking more or less into the sun for the most part all day long. So we've been walking mostly south all day, and now we're gonna be walking, now that it's the end of the day, we're gonna cut and turn left. Now towards the west, this is where we would have, this is where the spur to Santan Mountains Regional Park cuts south, but unfortunately it's like 22 miles of road walking or, you know, canal walking through towns just to get to Santan Park. It's an 8-mile loop once you get there, but and then you have to walk the 22 miles. It's a little, you can find a shorter route back, but not that much shorter. So we're not going to be able to do that because it's cost prohibitive, frankly, and there's really no legal places to camp between here and there. So logistically, it's just sort of a nightmare. So at any rate, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do the Thru with the spur to Santan. We'll pick that up at the end when we can base out of our mobile command center, i.e. our house, the van. And we can look at that to sleep in, and we would only have to walk back to the van and only have to worry about getting a ride maybe one way. We got super lucky the other day getting a ride from Usuri Park back to Granite Reef, which prevented a bunch of needless backtracking. But I don't really see catching a ride from here at Freestone Park to Santan, because, you know, like, who's doing that? We did see some of those like little rental scooters on the side of the road at the corner of the park here. I briefly considered, like, oh, we could just take the scooters and we'll go to Santan. But, you know, so how did your through hike end? I've never been on one of those things before. Got a backpack. I'm trying to wield an umbrella. I don't know how long the charges last. So, yeah, tempting, but at this point, as enjoyable as this trail is on the whole, it's just too hot out here. I want to get it over with. I don't want to fall on my ass and get hurt. So we're just going to do it the best we can within our means. But hey, you know, for future reference, if anyone ever wants to like sponsor our hikes so we can do them right, more than happy to open negotiations. All right, so for future reference, if you don't want to cut off into Freestone Park, you don't need to go to the bathroom, for example. Oh, and you want some shade. There is drinking water here at this turn. Now we are westbound and down. Oh my God, look at the cute little tiny goats. I think these are pygmy goats. They are darling. Man, I wish I lived someplace where I could just have my goats running around free range in the front yard. All right, well, I had it wrong. We're not in Mesa. We're in Gilbert. So I guess Freestone Park is in Gilbert. We just saw a Gilbert Park ranger drive by. He had an impressive walrus mustache. He didn't stop. He paused for a second, but he didn't stop to chat. But Lee's here with the mini goats and the Nubian goats. And she has a collection of peacocks back there. Did come over to chat with us for a little while. So that was awesome. But oh, she says that this is the oldest farm in Gilbert. And this is a cork tree. I've never seen a cork tree. And she's got pecan trees. And it just said that this, she said this sign here explains everything. So obviously I have to take a picture of that. But this is so cool. So now we're passing through downtown Gilbert. We're placed in front of the Culinary Dropout. Looks like the Culinary Dropout is doing pretty well. Wow, it's a busy little area. It's super cute. They have the temperature up on that board. I don't even want to look at it. I'm afraid. It's almost 5, and it's still hot as hell out here. Although when we turned onto the canal that was going west, there's no water in that canal. There's such a big difference. But also there's no breeze on this side. Not nearly as much as there was on the other canal either. Oh shit, it's 93 degrees. That is horrible. We are so dumb. Blocked door. Is that code for something? I don't know. Maybe it's just having like a creative block. In which case, you know, journal it out. We're on this Western Power Line trail in Gilbert. Get out of the sort of manicured part of town and bam! That escalated quickly. And Oh, hello, brutal sun. And now that we know it's 93 degrees, I'm actually sweating more, I think. Cruel, cruel world. It looks like maybe someday there'll be a pedestrian bridge up there over this railroad track. Yay, urban hiking. Yeesh. And we're walking pretty much directly into the sun. Something stabbing me in my foot. Damn it. Hey, yeah, so get used to this view because as it gets lower and lower, my view is gonna go like this. So I guess on this canal, you can choose your own adventure. You can choose this side of the canal or that side. They're equally valid. We chose this side because there's like 3 trees up there. And we're like, what? 3 trees? Woohoo! That's 3 trees worth of shade. All right, well, we have just wobbled upon a veritable plethora of parks. This crossing there's 3 parks here, what? There's the McQueen Park Activity Center. There's softball fields across the street. There's a mini playground that we just passed. Oof, Park-alicious. And bathrooms, water, although this trail has water fountains placed periodically all along it, which is super convenient. But I love that in this case, as opposed to Freestone Park, the bathroom is just steps away from our trail. Woohoo! Ooh, and nice covered ramadas. Take a break in the shade since now we know it is into the 90s. Oh, it was only supposed to be 89 today. What kind of bullshit is this? Whatever. There's some nice covered ramadas here. They're rentable apparently. Beach volleyball courts, what? That's nice. But yeah, we were gonna sit at one of those tables, but like there is 0 breeze or airflow in there, whereas out here along this shaded pony wall, look at those trees dancing with sweet, sweet, delightful moving air. Oh my God. All right, nice. Well, we had a stop here at McQueen Activity Center. This place is huge. Oh my gosh. Really popular too. People all over the place. Both on the softball field side, it sounded like some girls teams were having some practices. And over on the playground side where we were, which was nice, it's a really nice park. The bathrooms were pretty, they were clean, there was soap. Oh, I love when I get to wash my hands with soap. It's funny though, like they have the bathrooms like with the jail style toilets. So do people really steal toilet lids? Why is that? Why is that a thing? What's with the metal toilets? Ooh, look, a pond. I would like to go swimming in that right now so much. Holy crap. At any rate, now we are walking really directly into the sun because it's like 6 o'clock and we are heading virtually due west. So we're gonna go about another 1.5 miles. Had to have a little sort of come to Jesus talk about what we're up against here. Because unfortunately, Nightcrawler's feet are not cooperating with our efforts to kill ourselves from heat exhaustion. And they're like stubborn mules. He keeps saying his dogs are barking, but I think they're stubborn mules. He's kind of a stubborn mule too, frankly. So we're gonna have a little chat about what is realistic, because frankly, this trail, we didn't know where we were gonna sleep tonight. Anyway, he's having these big problems with his feet. Now, if I thought he was able, to like continue forward and do what the itinerary has us doing, which is some strenuous stuff, I would just get another room tonight. And we got a room last night. We can't really afford to do this, but I also feel terrible that we keep, getting on, getting off, getting on, getting off. Because mainly what this does is it stops our progress. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's incredibly inconvenient for his family, and I hate doing it. But wow, that's a nice pond. Look at that. Picnic ramada, drinking fountain. But anyway, from where I had hoped we might be able to stay this evening, which is the Catholic church, like out back of the Catholic church in Guadalupe, which is still like almost like probably 10 miles away from where we are. It's already 6 o'clock. We're certainly not making it there anytime near before dark. And any options before that, I don't know what they are. They would have to be a room. The day after that, you know, walking into South Mountain is basically, that's a 24.5 mile day. That includes a 16-mile water carry, you know, and then I mean, we haven't done that yet, even on a good day, even when nobody's feet were hurting. So, you know, I feel like it's important for us to do this hike and complete it. But, you know, frankly, if you're not enjoying yourself and you're just suffering, you know, the entire time, what the hell is the point in that? You know, we're not proving anything other than we know how to suffer. You already knew that. Everybody knows we know how to suffer. And we bitch about it all the time. It's not like we don't, you know, like we suffer and don't share. We share our suffering with you because we're givers, you know? So, yeah, we're gonna get picked up and we're gonna make sure the feet are healed entirely and all toughened up. So, because the temperatures aren't gonna get any better, apparently. It's summer now here in Phoenix, Arizona. Man, Jim Berg up in Phillipsburg, Montana, commented today that it was 12 degrees in Montana and it is 93 degrees here today. Like, how nuts is that? I mean, frankly, I don't want to be hiking in either of these things, but you know, we might as well enjoy ourselves as much as possible out here. But I'm not trying to overly impact us on a trail that in the grand scheme of things, this is not the longest or probably the best trail that we plan to do this year. And I do not need him to have his feet destroyed entirely so that, you know, over this one trail, you know, we'll get it done since the temperatures aren't going anywhere. We aren't either for a while. We got a couple of weeks to go before our second vaccines. So we're going to be in the area anyway. Gives them plenty of time to heal those dogs up. And then we can come back out and finish this up. We have probably less than, not counting the Santan Spur. Well, all told, we probably have maybe 100 miles. Maybe not, probably less. I'm not sure. But hey, you know, you got to roll with the punches and be smart about your activity out here. This is a long con, this through hiking game, not a hit and run. So we make our way over to a place that's convenient to be extracted and get him some relief tonight. We've been sharing track with the Western Powerline Trail in addition to the Sun Circle, which I didn't realize has actually been a trail in the greater Phoenix area since like the 60s. I saw an article that said that. So we're currently at the end of the Western Powerline Trail, which is funny because, I mean, as far as I can tell, there's still power lines going. But hey, there's some going that way too. So maybe that's where it would have gone. I don't know. But I don't see much in the way of noticeable difference. Although once we get over the tracks, looks like we got lights. Nice. Night lights. So we'll see what kind of trail we're picking up here. I don't know if we're on the wrong side of the tracks or the right side of the tracks or what. Ooh, neat. 6 hours after sunset. All right, now we're in Chandler, Arizona. Oop, hey, that shopping cart is sad because there is no water for it to be thrown into. Well, all right. We are on the, I guess, Gilbert or Mesa Chandler boundary here. We just passed actually the trails, the Western Canal trails back there. Maricopa Trail is there, and the Chandler's on the other side of that. And we went about 12.93 miles today, and we are getting picked up here in front of Sprinkler World of Arizona. That sounds actually it sounds refreshing. I wouldn't mind getting under a sprinkler right now. As long as I have a really, really cold water or like scalding water to like rid me of this outer layer of dirt encrusted, sweat stained, probably lizard skin, possible melanoma epidermis. Ugh. At any rate, we all hop off, get patched up, and get back out here as soon as it is reasonable and smart to do so. Looking forward to it. I imagine it'll be just as hot as it is now, if not a little hotter, just to add a little more fun to the whole process. So until then, bye.